After being misled all of your life by a stupid triangle, you decided to give the carnivore diet a try to regain your health, but it was harder than you thought giving up all the sugar and carbs, leading you to fail multiple times trying to just eat meat. But instead of staying down and cowering in the corner with a Twinkie in your mouth, you decided to get back up and come out swinging. That, dear viewer, makes you a warrior.
You warriors are good. Real good. The best.
All right, everybody, get that Twinkie out of your mouth and get back up, come out swinging. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the morning meeting. If you're watching on replay, very cool. Good to see y'all. Glad you stopped by. And if you're new, we come together every day, weekday, and talk about our struggles, our victories on the carnivore diet and keto and ketovore, any low carb diet, any diet on the low carb spectrum, because as we say here, it's simple, but it's not easy. So it's really good to see y'all. What did I eat yesterday? Let's start with that. I had ground beef patties again and some bacon and eggs. And it was good, no problems. And we only got a couple days till our weigh-in. October weight loss challenge. Can we lose a couple thousand pounds as a community? It'd be pretty cool. I remember Cassie and I used to shoot for 5,000. I think we only broke that twice. I think one time, well, I know one time we lost like 7,600 pounds. I think another time we lost like 5,200. But October isn't a really popular month for a weight loss challenge. They usually do well like in April, springtime right before summer. Everybody's trying to lose a few pounds, hit the beach, look their best. So anyway, how you all doing today? What are you eating today? I always look forward to hearing that. Yeah, Cassie, I'm going to tell on Cassie. Cassie had a little popcorn last night, and I almost did. I almost had some, but I didn't. And she was very proud of me. She had no guilt about it. She wanted it and she ate it. She didn't eat a ton of it, but she said she was proud of me that I didn't. And I got to show her the way. I lose 40, 50 pounds here, get her inspired again. She's been doing good overall, but the popcorn, it's not the most ideal thing. So probably knocked her right out of ketosis. But yeah, she made it while we played some upwards last night, and I won. We had a good time, but it was tough watching her eat that popcorn. Let me tell you, it was brutal. But I said no. Anyway, let's jump in the chat here. Okay, there it is. All right, Ryan, what's up? Training this AM, chicken and protein yogurt with berries today. Have a great day. All right, Ryan, appreciate you stopping by just to say hi. Very cool. Juliet's. Good morning from Springfield. Is that Montana? Juliet, good to see you. 18 wheels of carnivore. Dig it. Good morning. What's up? Sarah, good morning. Good Wednesday morning, Carnivore Quest Warriors. I thought of a question for today. What issues have improved everyone on carnivore and ketogenic diets? It helps me to remember what has improved. So what issues have improved for all of you? Well, for me, Sarah, I haven't checked my blood pressure in a while, but usually a month to 45 days and my blood pressure gets back to normal. So I'm probably there right now. Yeah, I would think I am. Because I was doing well, and then we had our son's wedding, and I went off for 5 days. But I didn't go off the rails for months and months. I just stalled out my weight loss, gained a few back, but yeah. What issues have you guys cleared up? Sarah, again, all kinds of aches and pains go away for me, although I still have some. All hormonal and thyroid issues improve. Cravings almost completely go away. Still emotional eating weakness, right? And weight loss. Nice, Sarah. And most importantly, Carnivore Diet stopped aggressive triple positive breast cancer from growing in 8 months of measurement before surgery. So much to remind myself about. That's amazing, Sarah. Wow. Very cool. Appreciate you throwing out there a question like that too, helping me out with the stream. Sometimes I will be about to start the stream and I'm like, when you're doing one every day, it's hard to come up with a topic that's compelling every single day. So very cool. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? Hey, Papa Frank. Good to see you, bud. Cindy, good morning. Hope everyone is doing well and staying strong for this week. Having liver and onions for dinner tonight. Cold here this morning where I live in Pennsylvania. High today at 48. Yeah, that's why I got that thermometer on the thumbnail, Cindy, because it is freezing here. It's cold. Very cold here in South Carolina. Cold and nasty out. This is the third day. The third day. V. Osborne, good morning. V, how you doing? Calling for flurries. We're not going to get that, but I wouldn't mind a little snow, though. Snow's so pretty when it first falls, right? Then it gets brutal. That's the thing in Chicago. We lived up there. So beautiful. The snow's falling, but man, after just a day or two, everything turns into a gray, slushy, nasty inconvenience, The carnivore diet has lessened my mood swings, body pains, and depression. Win, 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 right, V. Osborne? Cool. Hey, Mary. Hi, Larry and all. Waiting in the wings while eating 4 hamburger patties and 6 ready fried egg yolks. No egg whites, right? Hungry this morning. Skipped dinner last night. Okay. Awesome, Mary. Yeah, I think I mentioned this to you guys. I thought about really trying, maybe even eating when I get up before I have my coffee, and then having my last meal around 3 p.m. I still haven't been able to do that. So I'm just not hungry when I wake up. But I just thought that I've never tried that, and that'd be my last meal at 3 every day. So, I don't know. I'll get there. I think maybe the first couple days, I just have to force myself to eat in the morning. I know, eat when you're hungry, right? But just to get myself in a different eating pattern. One way to do it maybe is Cassie, when she quit drinking coffee for a while, she was really hungry in the mornings. Coffee definitely suppresses your appetite, but she was consistently eating every morning when she gave up coffee for a while. B-Bear, hey, what's up? Good morning. B-Bear ate me. That's funny. Really cool you're here. Yeah, I'm glad to hear how this diet is helping you. It's important to look at our improvements for sure. Sammy, hello everyone. Stuck in a funk. Well, I got to tell you, Sammy, I woke up today a little bit too, my friend. I guarantee by the time we end this meeting, I'll be like in a lot better mood. But just kind of, maybe it's the weather. Yeah, a little bit of a funk. Me too. Now, if you're talking about your diet, come on now, you got to get back on. But as far as just my mood today, most days I wake up and feeling great, but today was just a little blah. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to going out and driving in this weather. That's for sure. Plus, it's hard to see. But hang in there, Sammy. Glad you're here. Maybe you'll cheer up by the end of the meeting right along with me. Terry P, what's up? Good morning. I made it in before Larry. Woohoo! Hey, right on, Terry. You should be back home now, right? Back home, visiting the fams. JD, day 7. All right. Very cool. Awesome. Yeah, I saw JD. You left a comment on that short I put out this morning at 9 a.m. Awesome. Jessica, hey, good morning, my Carnivore Quest friends. Very cool to see you early in the meeting, Jessica. We always miss you when you're not around. Awesome. Sammy, I watch every day, but my name changed. I was Heartland Soap and Sundries. Anyway, hoping to get that desire to do better soon. Okay, Sammy. I got yeah, everybody's name changed here on YouTube. It's been kind of a pain in the butt. But Sammy's easier to say. Sammy Jean. Very cool. Terza. Hey, Terza. Really, really good to see you. Got to have you on soon for sure. And JD, what's up, Carnivore Quest crew? Talking to everybody else. Yeah, this was right. Okay, right when we started the stream. All right. Yeah, anybody popping in now? Get in the chat. The live chat is what this stream is all about. I usually try and get to every single comment, question, or piece of advice someone has to give. No super chat is needed. I get to every one of them because that's what the stream's all about. Aaron, what's up, man? Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is making good choices. If not, it's okay. We've all done it. Just move on, right? For sure. Whoa, Martin. Good morning, everyone. October is almost done. Ready for a new month. Stay the course. Have a fabulous day, Wendy. Oh, thank you, Wendy, for reminding me. Yeah, that one's going to be hard to remember because Wendy O is engraved in my memory. Very cool. Very cool. Ooh, Jessica, I'm making some carnivore chili tonight. I'm feeling under the weather and it's cold, cloudy, rainy in my area. Oh man, can you send me some of that, Jessica? I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, Cassie was just talking about making some chili. Need some of that warm comfort food, for sure. Sounds good. Linda, hey everyone from Chile, New York. Boy, it's chilly everywhere, huh? I guess it's cold all across the U.S. Kathleen, good morning, Carnivore Quest community. Finally, I can turn the AC off and use my oven today. Guess who's doing some batch cooking today? Nice, Kathleen. Yeah, Cassie picked up a bunch of meat. I don't know. I know I saw a couple rack of baby back ribs she got on sale. And I don't know what else she's got in there. She picked up some chicken. What else she get? Oh, some Italian sausages from that country meat market that's about 20 minutes from us. We did a vlog there one time. They got like exotic meats like bear and alligator and all these crazy different things. It looked like a mom and pop store. It's really nice. JD, laugh out loud. I'm about break even, maybe down a couple. Oh, and the weight loss? Hey, whatever you can add, right, JD? And even if you gain weight, I want you to report it because I calculate that in too. We're all a team. We're all a team. And Cassie and I were talking, about should we do the holiday weight loss challenge? We start right before Thanksgiving and we go all the way to the first of the year. And we've always done it every year. We've never skipped a year. So I think we'll do it again this year. We find that most people just stay about the same. And that's a great victory, right? You get through the holidays without totally blowing it. And it seems to help people, stay on track through the silly season. So we'll probably be doing that. So that would be starting in mid-November. I got to come up with, the schedule and everything, but I'll talk to Cassie more about it. Ooh, B-Bear. Made country ribs last night in the oven. 3 hours, fall apart good. Nice. Yeah, I love me some ribs. You guys have seen that that mukbang video I did. I had people tell me, there's like 4 or 5 people say you should do a mukbang video for every meal. They really enjoyed that video. I thought that was funny, which is cool. But every meal, I'd be putting out two videos a day, just me sitting there eating. Oh man. Run on ribeye. What's up, warrior? Good morning, everyone. My surgery went well. I'm trying to recover now. Wow. Quick recovery, right? Run on ribeye. I think you will. It seems like you're healthy, being able to, do all the running you do. That tickle. Every weather change. Speaking of surgery, yeah, my brother-in-law, he's doing well. His procedure was only like 30, 40 minutes. They didn't even put him to sleep. And they went in, and I guess, he had an infection in his colon. And they thought they would have to put a drain in to let the infection drain, but they didn't even have to do that. They got it all cleaned up. So we talked to him last night. He was in really good spirits. And he should be going home today. So thank you, everybody, for your prayers. Yeah. Very, very good dude. He's the brother-in-law who at the wedding was like, Larry, you got to do something. You're going to die, bro. We're very close. I love Jeff. I got very fortunate marrying into a family where, Cassie's 2 brothers were really tight. Her other brother, Steve, just lives down the street. And he was instrumental in getting me into rehab. And, 10 years ago, he's a former preacher. He works at Homes for Hope. He's the director of it. He counsels guys in recovery. And yeah, it's pretty cool. You guys know the Overcomers I went to, 80 men, homeless, out of prison, big boy rehab, right? Sponsored by Miracle Hill Ministries. Everything taken care of for you, all through donations. Well, Steve was a counselor there. Then he went to Homes of Hope and became a director. And what happens is, like, when guys graduate out of the Overcomers, some of them get chosen to go to Homes of Hope. And that is an additional year in what they call the Gideon House. And there's 8 guys that live there. 8 guys in it's like a 5-bedroom house. And they continue learning about the Bible and everything. And they also learn to become an electrician. They learn how to build homes. And then they're the ones that build the homes for the less fortunate, the people who need help, getting a home. And Steve's the director of that entire thing. So he's an amazing guy. That's my bro. I lost my place. Darn it. Debbie. Hey, Debbie. Good morning, Larry and Carnivore Quest crew. What's up? White cheddar popcorn is hard to resist. Yeah, B-Bear. When Cassie made it last night, she made popcorn in a cast iron, which she's never done before. And she says, oh my gosh, it's absolutely amazing. And why did I never ever do this before? And I didn't even take a kernel, guys. You got to be proud of me. I didn't even take one kernel. And I could see it in her face. She was proud of me too. And I think she felt a little guilty for making it right in front of me. But Kathleen, I egg fast coffee and a taco bowl in the evening. I egg fast coffee and a taco bowl in the evening. Or 1 egg. Just eating 1 egg in the morning, Kathleen. Sometimes it's hard to translate, people mess up typing. I do it too. Yeah. Linda, haven't eaten anything today yet. Bought ground beef, less than 4 pounds at Acme, or $4 a pound. Not a bad price. Frank, tired of BBBE mixtures, so having just scrambled eggs for breakfast. Change it up a little bit, Frank. I hear you. I totally hear you. Yeah, I mean, the diehards will get on me, but once in a while, like every 3/4 time I have eggs, I'll put a little hot sauce on it. Not much, just a little sprinkle just for a little flavor, you know. I like Tapatio. That's my favorite hot sauce. 0 carb, clean. Here's a non-scale victory. I can no longer predict the weather with my knees. Right, Kathleen? Well, that's huge. For me, it has put my autoimmune disease, ulcerative colitis, into remission. That's so cool, Rana Ribeye. I love hearing people's victories. You know, still have issues, but OSRE. Come on, Terza, I'm old. What does that stand for? Terza, you're a youngster. You got all that hip language. OSRE. Sam in the house. What's up, Sam? Hey, Larry. Perfect weather in Florida. Congrats on not eating the popcorn and winning upwards. Yes, I dominated. I can grow a mustache with the increased testosterone from being a carnivore warrior. Oh, yeah. Oh, Sam. Always appreciate you being in here. That's the group's child right there, Sam, 24 years old. You know, I mean that in a loving way, Sam. You're our kid, the Carnivore Quest, the morning meeting kid. Jeff, good morning. Inflammation has been way better. Absolutely, that's a huge one for me too. Neck pain, back pain, sleeping at night. Even though I'm still big, my back pain subsides quite a bit. It's crazy. Hello, everyone. Joe, day 3. Right on. Right on. That's so good to hear, Joe. Got that momentum going. My skin tags are all gone, right? I've heard that from a lot of people. I never had skin tag issue, but I have heard people have that same result, which is really cool. Rebecca, hey Rebecca, how are you doing today? Good morning. Besides weight loss, my tinnitus is gone. Yeah, that's awesome. My arthritic tendonitis pains are gone, and I made a ton of friends. Very cool, Rebecca. Yeah, that's one issue carnivore did not clear it for me. Rebecca, was tinnitus, and I did a 21-day fast, and that took care of it. At the recommendation of a few of our subscribers who emailed me, and I tried it and it worked. And I've been suffering with that for years. So I'm really glad to hear the carnivore diet did it for you. Very cool. Yeah, little Larry went to a concert last night. He got home and he said, "Man, Dad, my ears are ringing." I said, he usually, because he went to a concert with his brother last week, and he last night he forgot his earplugs, because I warned him and warned him and warned him about, he's seen me suffer with tinnitus. I'm like, dude, you got to protect your ears, you know. You can still hear the music, you can still feel it bouncing off of you, you know, but you got to protect your ears. And his ears were ringing bad when he got home. He's like, yeah, I won't forget my earplugs again. It's like, yeah. Yeah. When you're young, you know, you don't think about that. He's 21 years old, and I never did. I've been to a lot of Metallica concerts, and the things we do when we're young. Amber, hey, what's up? As I was saying yesterday, you can do carnivore on a budget, but you can only eat so much ground beef, hot dogs, chicken thighs, bologna before you cave. I've done plenty. The monotony is real. Yeah, for sure, Amber. For sure. But I'm still gonna say it. If you're really broke, standard American diet food, you could get more for your money. Yeah, I'm still gonna stick with that because I've eaten on pennies before. I really have. Back in the day. Uh, I am in lunch warming up a burger patty, two eggs with a little mustard. Cool, Aaron. Very cool. You made the meeting part of your lunch. Probably at work, right? Turns out still having issues, but osteoarthritis in my knees is horrible. IBSD is practically gone, and I have much fewer migraine days. Can sometimes go months. Oh, the migraines are huge, right, Terza? That's awesome. You got some relief from that. Bacon and eggs for the first meal. Huh, very cool, Jeff. A lot of us, I think, eat bacon and eggs, right? That's a staple. That is a staple. I don't know about you guys, but our bacon prices have pretty much stayed the same. Beef has gone up quite a bit. Chicken, a little bit. It's gone up a little bit. But you can usually find chicken on sale. But I'll tell you, I guess SNAP benefits are going to be not going out in November, starting November 1st because of the government shutdown. And yeah, I feel bad for a lot of people. A lot of people abuse it. You know, a lot of people abuse that program and shouldn't be on it. But there are a lot of people who need it too. And I just hope they get it figured out. Especially if you there could be run on grocery stores, and you know, if you live in a big city, people are going to go nuts. You know. Yeah, months without a migraine is a blessing for sure. Good friend of mine I worked with in the casino business in Nevada, she dealt with migraines, and man, I saw her suffer. Oh, Ricky Lee, what's up? Good morning, Larry. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. What you eating today? Aaron, oh yes, cooked in bacon grease and drinking sparkling iced coffee. I'll tell you something, Aaron. With the way the weather is right now, you're gonna have to remind me about that iced coffee with sparkling water because I probably won't make it until the spring. Just being honest with you, bro. But by then, both of us will be looking great, right, man? Linda A. Improved non-scale victories. Improved diabetes. Food noise went away. Amen. Constant hunger went away. Eczema vanished. Asthma improved. Less doctors and a lot less medications. Nice, Linda. It's a whole lot of positives, right? Yeah, you got to factor that in too, right? About the affordability of carnivore is not going to be going to the doctor as much if you're consistent and you stay on it a while, right? For sure. Hey, we got 80 people in here in the morning meeting. Well, right on, guys. Very cool. When we first started the meetings, we'd get around 100, 120 people, and then it's tapered off and tapered off. We usually about 50, 60 people. So if you're new, welcome. If you're just stopping by, not everybody stops by every day. Cool. Like Cassie and I do an evening live stream in the evening. We'll get 200-300 people in, but the morning meeting's a little smaller. A lot of people busy during the day, and I get it. That's why I appreciate everybody watching the replay, get what they need out of it. Kathleen, Sarah, how amazing. I keep trying to get my niece who has been treated for breast cancer. At least she has quit the alcohol and reduce the added sugars. Yeah, just the fact that she's quit alcohol, that's huge. Big first step, right, Kathleen? Doug, good afternoon, carnivores. Hey, Doug. NGL? What's that? We got more code here. uh, okay, turns out I forgot I am off all my blood pressure meds. And at one point in my life, I was on 3 at once. Yeah. I believe Sean White was on 3 at once too. Yeah, I was only on the Cinepril. That's the only one they had me on. Ricky Lee, sour cream has become better tasting than carnivore friendly mayo. I don't like the avocado clean ingredients mayo now. Okay. Taste buds changed a little bit, huh, Ricky Lee? Very cool. All right. You guys are talking amongst yourselves. RJ, good morning, Larry. Checking in from Chalmette, Louisiana, a suburb of New Orleans. Hard to stay low carb carnivore when you live in the po' boy state capital of the world. I bet, RJ. And yeah, honor to have you here. Very cool. It's one place I've never been is New Orleans, man. I want to go sometime. My kids have gone different times, go partying. Doug, good day, Carnies. Stay strong on BBB and have worked out every day this week or this month. But NGL, I need a break from eggs. What does NGL mean, guys? But no, I don't know. Darn it. But you need a break from eggs? Yeah, I go through my spurts too, Doug, where I don't dig the eggs. Sore throat today, probably weather changes, but hot scrambled eggs feel really nice going down. Yeah, Frank, me too. Slight sore throat this morning. That's what it's from. I was a little bummed out when I woke up today. I told everybody in the beginning of the stream, just kind of had the blues a little bit. Feeling better now that we've done the meeting. I think it's the weather, and I love this kind of weather. I really do. But hey, it can get to your head a little bit. Yeah, oh my gosh, Ricky Lee, I can't stand that avocado mayo. I'll try sour cream, thanks. Yeah, I have some avocado mayo, brand new in the refrigerator. Sam, I still got it. I haven't tried it yet. Larry, would you say the best weather you lived in was Southern California? If you had to pick the ideal California weather place, would it be Santa Barbara, Malibu, Laguna Beach, Newport Beach, or San Diego? Oh, Sam. San Diego's got the nicest weather in the world, man. It's the same year round, But I lived in the high desert, and I really loved it up there. It didn't get too hot, and yeah, that'd probably be my pick, the high desert, California, as far as weather goes. But I love South Carolina. I love South Carolina year round, except like the dead of summer when it's just brutal out. But I got to tell you, the summer months down here weren't near as bad when I was 100. When I had lost 100 pounds, I could tolerate the heat a lot better. Ricky Lee, I started taking a new B1 500 milligram vitamin. I definitely feel more energy. Okay, awesome. B1, huh? Oh my gosh. SS Hensley, 28 degrees and windy here in South Central Alaska. Burr. Yeah, I got to tell you, that's another state I've never been to, and I am going to visit Alaska sometime. Absolutely. Banjo. What's up, my man? Triglycerides dropped from 70 in April to 58 yesterday, ignoring the cholesterol. I see the cardiologist on Monday. He already knows I'm not taking a statin, right? Say no to that. Awesome, Banjo. Thanks for sharing. Reindeer Girl. So happy to join for the first time today. Well, awesome. We always dig it when we get somebody stopping by for the first time. Really cool. Yeah, don't be a stranger in the live chat, all right? Very cool. We do this every day, Reindeer Girl. Every day, same time, weekday. I shouldn't say every day. Melissa, good morning again. 2 days in a row. Nice. Awesome, Melissa. Very cool. Thank you. Thank you for making the morning meeting part of your day. Wendy O. Hey, Wendy, I remembered, huh? All these improvements just through diet change. So amazing. Congratulations to all of us. Yeah, it's a real blessing for sure. And who would have thought, right? Who would have thought? Dr. Barry, he's the one, right? It's crazy. Melissa, I had sardines for breakfast. Ooh, doing it up. Hardcore carnivore there. Nice, Melissa. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have me. We have some sardines. I'm gonna have to have some. It's one of those things I just forget to have once in a while. Yeah, I should take a couple cans out because we got quite a bit of it. I should take the cans out and like leave them out on the kitchen table. Like over by the microwave. That way, I see them and then I'll remember. uh, I want chili now, right? Jessica, Larry, I'm down 8 pounds this month. When do you take the final count for this month's challenge? It's just a matter of me sitting down, right, and doing the video and getting it out to you guys. It'll probably be on, what do you say, Halloween? Put it out on Halloween night. I got to weigh in, and then I'll weigh in, report my weight loss, and then everybody will put their weight loss for the month in the comments of that video. It'll be a simple video. Very cool. Yeah, I'll put it out Halloween. And then depending on how many participate, I count it by hand. Cassie will probably give me a little help counting all the results. But depending how many people participate, take a day or two to, record the results video and get it out back to you guys. It's always fun. I remember when we lost, the 7,500 pounds. That it was in April 2 years ago, and it took us forever to count up all that weight loss, because we did it all by hand. Oh, it took us forever, but it was exciting. I remember we had over 900 people participate in that weight loss challenge, and everybody did really well. Dougie, hello all. What time do the lives start? Usually 11:55 a.m. Eastern, Dougie. Noon, basically. But yeah, 11:55. Good to see you, man. JD, new sales at the butcher shop today. Can't wait to get a look. There you go. It's always cool to catch a good sale. That's why I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving, man, because we have a lot of room in our freezer right now. So it's funny. I don't know if you guys remember last year. Was it Easter or the Christmas last year in Christmas time? Anyway, we stocked up on those standing rib roasts from Publix. Whatever they were, $6.99 a pound or $7.99 a pound. And I didn't have the bank account to go buy a bunch, so I put it on a credit card. And it's funny. It took us a year to pay off that card, and now I'm ready for the sales again. Go fire it up. Gosh, what did we spend? We spent quite a bit of money, but we stocked up our freezer. Saved a lot of money doing that. Hey, Lance, what's up? Good morning, bud. Always good to see you, bro. Guys, talking amongst yourselves. That's when you know the morning meeting is doing good. Everybody's enjoying themselves. Everybody's chatting. All right, Sam. Yes, please do a shabu chitty chitty mukbang. You need help. For anyone who tried beef bacon, does it really taste close to bacon or not close at all? How does it compare to shabu shabu? Yeah, I don't know. I've never had beef bacon, Sam. So everybody's gonna have to help you out in the comments there. But shabu shabu is delicious. Now I learned this: shabu shabu can be made out of different meats. Like it's just really thinly cut, either ribeye or Cassie said they also strip. It could also be strip. It could be different kinds of meats, but shabu shabu is actually, I believe, an Asian dish. So it's meat that's cut up specifically for making that dish. I think I got that right. But if you see it at Costco, it'll be labeled shabu shabu meat, but it's so convenient and easy to cook. You just throw it in and sear it up, and oh, it's delicious. Texas Donna, hey Donna, really good to see you. Good morning from Texas, everyone. I am back on track and just took progress pics. I can see enough change in me to keep me motivated. 2025 nearly took it out of me, but the Lord is good. Amen, right? Yeah, Texas Donna, it's been a rough year for me too. Really glad to, see you got a little wind behind your back now. That's cool. Very cool. Yeah, you guys check out Texas Donna's channel. Got a few people in here with carnivore channels, like North Dakota Carnivore too. Amber and Dan, Aaron. Juliet's got a question for everybody. Any idea? I never get headaches. Carnivore almost 11 months. Third day pounding headache. Third day I've had a pounding headache for head and temples. Electrolytes not helping. Nothing stressful. This week anyway. I'm at a loss. I don't know, Juliet. Anybody? I was definitely going to say electrolytes before I read that. You're eating plenty. Yeah, it might be you might have to go get it checked out if it persists, Juliet, right? Go see a doctor. That's obvious. Hope you're feeling better though. Head, or you see, yeah, your head and your temples, huh? Sometimes I get a headache from the way I sleep. My neck will be crocked and I'll, stay that way all night. And I'll wake up and I'll have a headache from that. Hey, Gidget, in 1996, I injured my neck and shoulders with a whole hog drill. Carnivore takes my resting pain from 10 to 0. Tried to get back on using pain as a motivator. Thank you for your channel. It's always good to see you, Gidget. You're so welcome. For sure. There, I got it. Mary says I don't batch cook because I think reheated meat has a slightly off flavor. Soup for me is always good reheated though, and I do eat cold meat leftover too. Is it just me not liking reheated meat? Yeah, it's just your preference, right, Mary? Cassie's the same way. She's not a huge fan of reheating meat. If she does, she'll do it in the oven, which you guys know I'll throw mine in the microwave. But yeah, that's just a personal preference, Mayor. And the microwave, there is a little difference, depending on what you're cooking. Steaks definitely aren't as good in the microwave. uh, oh man, that's ironic. He gave you love, telling you to shape up or you will die. Then he has surgery for colon infection. Hope he recovers well. The irony, though, it's good to have honest friends. Yeah, honest friends and family. Yeah, for sure. He's said he wanted. Jeff's in great shape. He was in the military. Then he was a cop in a very, very bad part of Hammond, Indiana. He worked in the hood, and he's just always been in really great shape. He's like a little shorter and stocky and muscular, but he's talked about he's done low carb before. But yeah, the irony, right? We're just very thankful. It turned out it wasn't anything, like cancer, colon cancer or anything, because it runs in Cassie's family, and but they have frequent colonoscopies to check on it because it's hereditary. And yeah, just very thankful for that. But it is ironic. He just told me that, and then he ends up having a little problem with his health. That just goes to show you, right? We never know. We never know when our time's up, right? We don't know when our heart's going to give out and takes its last beat. Well, should I preach it? That's why make sure you know the Lord Jesus Christ. Because if your eyes close and your heart stops beating and you don't know Him, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. And I don't just believe that. I know it. I know it in my heart. Don't have to be a good person to get into heaven, because I'm not a good person. I'm a horrible person. That's why I need the Lord to pay my bill for me. 18 Wheels of Carnivore. Hello. Late to the show. Great to see you again. Very cool. Juliet, you've added more salt. Try a hot cup of water with a teaspoon of tallow, butter, or baking grease, and add 2 teaspoons of salt. It'll be salty, but try that. Very cool. I love this community. Alfie boy, what's about time, dude? What's up with you? Hey, gang, sorry I missed the last couple streams. I've been super busy at the times of the streams. Been rendering some more tallow and made some pork rag crumbs finally today. Got so much meat to eat. Wow. Okay. Well, you and your mom, you guys are blessed, right, Alfie? Really good to see you, man. Awesome. And no drinking, right, bro? No drinking. I agree. Reheated meat does taste different. I like to eat my leftover meats cold too. Yeah, I like leftover cold chicken. Aaron, I have to use hot sauce on stuff. Only chance to stay strict as possible. Need a little flavor, right? Totally get that. Larry, that sounds like a great program. I would love to build homes. Yeah. Yeah, and I've met some of the guys, the guys who live in the house, the Gideon house, they're all recovering drug addicts or homeless guys after they go through the Overcomers, which is 7 months. Then they go to the Gideon house under Steve's direction for a year. And, they get up every day, have a prayer meeting, a Bible study, and then they go off to work. And, it's an amazing program. And I know right now, I know three guys who graduated from that program, and man, they just turned their life completely around. I probably would have went in that program if the Lord hadn't restored me and Cassie's marriage when I got sober, and I finished the Overcomers program. I probably would have went into Homes of Hope, but thankfully God answered my prayers and restored our marriage. Yeah, it's a great program. Homes of Hope in Greenville, South Carolina. Frank, my wife makes homemade hot sauce, just peppers and vinegar, Super good, especially with a sore throat. I put a lot in my eggs today, right? Bam. Nail that sore throat. Mandy, hi Larry. I actually made it to alive. How's everything with brisket? My meal was pork and eggs. Great, Mandy. Yeah, he's doing well. He's doing well, and I don't even have the cone on him anymore. He's not messing around with his stitches at all, which is really surprising. So he's doing really well, and he should have the stitches out in 3 more days. So he's doing good. Appreciate you asking. Oh, Alfie boy, I made some of my own ketchup kind of sauce yesterday with habaneros in it. Hot, hot, hot. Good thing you can only have a tiny bit. So it's a great built-in portion control. Awesome. Yeah. Cassie made that homemade barbecue sauce a while back. What'd she put in it? She had blueberries in it. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I tasted it. That was during my 100-day countdown, and I just took a little teaspoon and tasted it. Oh, it was amazing. She's got to make some more of that. That was fire. My skin tags shrank and stopped growing early on into carnivore. Nice, Ricky Lee. Heard that from a lot of people. Yeah, thank you, Papa Lair. Sam the kid. Yep, that's right. You and Alfie boy, you guys are youngsters. Yeah, glad to see you, Alfie. That sounds like my kind of ketchup. I love anything spicy. For sure. What's up, Brad's Biscuit? Glad you made it. Very cool. Kel, hey, you made another one, Kel. Awesome. Very cool. Gotta say it. Long time subscriber right here. Right, Kel? Kathleen, egg fast coffee equals. Okay. Thank you for explaining this. Eggs, 2 tablespoons butter, 1 ounce cream cheese, sugar-free sweetener, 8 ounce cold brew coffee. Okay. Interesting, Kathleen. Huh. And then you put it like in a Ninja? Huh. I'm going to take a photo of that. You guys know my drill. I'm going to show that to Cassie, see if she would like to try it. Oh, geez, my phone went dead. Never mind. I can look back on the stream at it. That's cool, though. Kathleen, if you're part of our Carnivore Quest community on Facebook, you can post that recipe in group. That'd be cool. If you're not a part of it, look it up on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, Carnivore Quest community. Answer a few questions. We'll get you right in. It's private. It's free. And yeah, that's interesting. Dougie, my tinnitus is insane. Yeah, I feel for you, man. 20 years I dealt with it, and I'm very, very, very thankful it's gone. Almost every day I thank God it's gone. I hang in there, Dougie. Mine was so bad I was willing to try the 21-day fast, and it worked. Wasn't easy. Hey, what is up, girls' mom? It's Ellen. What's up? Hey, kids, finally got back here. Yeah, really good to see you. Charisse, congrats on saying no to the popcorn, Larry. I've stayed the course all month, hoping to have a few pounds to contribute to the group loss. That's really good to hear, Charisse. We lose 1, 2, 3, 4 pounds, but the fact that you stayed the course all month, you're probably feeling pretty good. Ricky, I quit using earbuds when I went deaf in my right ear for 2 months. Then it was okay, but my left ear went deaf. Oh, doc told me it was tinnitus. Wow. JD, I used to shoot without earplugs. Thankfully, I learned better before I got tinnitus. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Larry's seen me, little Larry's seen me suffer with tinnitus. There's been, it would get really bad, man. I just want to bang my head against the wall, especially in my left ear. And yeah. in the spring, we do a lot of shooting, and we always have our protection on. But when I was younger, I didn't, I'd go out to the desert, hunting jackrabbits. I was usually a 22, but go out skeet shooting, shooting shotguns. I never wore. I'd go to the Metallica concert and go out shooting the next day. uh, Bride's Biscuit. I saw Metallica in April 1982, opening for Venom in New York City. I permanently damaged my hearing from that one concert. Wow, I bet you they had it turned up. 1982. Wow. So you saw them when they were on tour for Kill 'Em All. I think that's before Ride the Lightning came out. That's amazing, Bride's Biscuit. That's pretty cool. Don't meet many people that saw Metallica that early on, That's really cool. Yeah, my first concert of theirs was in 1989. The Justice Tour. Very cool. We got 96 people in here. Everybody just hang out for a minute. I'd love to get to 100 up. We're at 94. I don't. We haven't been to 100 in like forever. That'd be cool to get to 100. You guys just stick around for a minute. Let a few more people come in. When we hit 100, I'll let you know. Then you can leave. Alrighty. Aaron, which staple food is one you get bored with first? Me is ground beef, but I still eat it. That's why I'll add a little hot sauce on it, but that's. I learned the lessons from the BBBE challenge. When you do the beef, butter, bacon, egg challenge, super strict, you learn so much about yourself. And I already learned those lessons. It's really hard to do for 30 days. It really is. If you've accomplished it, beef, butter, bacon, eggs, and salt, and you've done it the 30 days with nothing else, that's a huge, I think that's as hard as doing that 21-day fast. I really do, man. It sounds crazy, right? But I've only done it once. I've only done 30 days with just salt one time. That's how tough it is. But yeah, ground beef, to give you a short answer. We're down to 88 viewers. Whoever left, not cool, man. Not cool. Dougie saw Pink Floyd in Vancouver, BC in 1994. Awesome. Yeah, I saw Pink Floyd one time in LA. Gosh, what year was that? Might have been around the same time. I wasn't a huge fan. A buddy of mine was. But it was a great concert. And we got pretty hammered. Not on alcohol either. Did I skip some people? Sorry if I did. I made ground beef, had scrambled eggs with it. I added some tomato cubes with wedge of sour cream. It was amazing. All right, I'm okay. I found where I'm at. I'm mumbling here, bumbling and mumbling. Ricky, I don't eat tomato. I haven't eaten tomatoes in 2 years. Just recently decided to get some. Yeah, Cassie too, Ricky Lee. Actually, she's made tomato paste out of it. Yeah, I haven't had a tomato in quite a while. Well, when I was off the rails, I had some on cheeseburgers. But that was it. Fasting until lunch in OMAD on the weekends to donate money to our food bank. Wow, that's really cool, Ellen. Yeah, free up a little extra cash. Yeah, every year I donate to the Overcomers. I donate coffee. Cassie and I both do. If you guys heard the story about, I had to do a throwback video of that story I tell about my experience in there with when the shelter ran out of coffee. Yeah, it's pretty. I like that video. If you guys have seen it. Bride's Biscuit. Yes, no SNAP in November. First time in history, 42 million people would be affected. Yes, historically, when the poor and working can't feed their families, things go south. Look at Russia and France. Yeah, for sure. I heard a crazy statistic. 35% of that 42 million people, 35% are in the country illegally. And that's from a good source. That's kind of bullshit. I got no problem helping somebody that's really starving, really hungry, you know. But the main problem I got with the SNAP is too many people have become dependent on it, you know, and they just I worked with a girl. Her name was Dee. This was when I was at BMW. It's like 6, 7 years ago. We became really good friends, right? But she told me her dad told her when she was 16 years old to have as many kids as she possibly could because that was money in her pocket. She had 7 children from 6 different guys. And she worked a full-time job and she worked hard. She worked right along with me. I remember this being, we were living in Cassie and I were living in a trailer, paid like $700 a month for it. This is when we first moved down here and we were really struggling for money, you know, and we weren't on food assistance or anything. We barely made it. And I remember I fixed one of her son's PlayStations for her D, and I went over to her house, and she had a beautiful, like 5-bedroom house, and she had got government assistance for all those kids, even though she worked full time, because she had so many children. She got a ton of help, and her cupboards were full. She said she got like $1,200 a month. It was maybe more than that for you know food, and you know her rent was like $300 a month, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. But her dad told her to do that when she was 16 years old, and that's just gaming the system, right? 7 kids by 6 different guys. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, any one of my friends, because I know a couple people right now who are on SNAP. They need my help. You know, here you go. Here's a little cash. Yeah, for sure. But I don't think it's going to last long. Hey, Alfie, you old dog. How are you? JD, I will be helping the SNAP folks I know who depend on it, right? Yeah, for sure. Darn it. See where we are. I hate when there's an uncomfortable silence. North Dakota Carnivore found the 12-ounce cans of Element at Target yesterday. Thanks, Larry. I don't think to go to Target much. Yeah, right. Yeah, I threw away my can I had sitting here. But yeah, sometime in the beginning of next year, you'll be able to get them online. But and they have half of the electrolytes in those cans. So instead of 1,000 milligrams of salt, you're getting 500, you know, and so on and so on. But cool. I'm glad you found some, Lance. Monica caught the live 2 days in a row. Right on. Awesome. We're trying to get to 100 viewers today, guys. I don't know why. We just are. We're at 92 right now. So you guys stick around. You know, even if you're sick of my face, just put the phone down, let the stream run. We need 8 more people. Then you can leave. You can enjoy your day. No, I'm just teasing you. That's a lot. That's a lot. Up. We're at 90. That's a lot of folks. We're usually at 50 or 60. Bride's Biscuit. The vast majority under SNAP are children, elderly, and disabled, and have no income as a secondary food source. Pray for them. Absolutely. Yeah, those social safety nets are needed, you know, but they are abused. And it's a really hard thing to fix. It is what it is. Billions and billions of dollars, there's going to be fraud. Not gonna lie, NGL. Okay. Thanks, Jessica. Oh man, I feel so dumb when people use little abbreviations and I don't know what it means. Like TGIF. Most people say thank God it's Friday. I say thank goodness it's Friday, but it took me forever to realize that. Ooh, sunny side of carnivore. I've seen people say that Walmart has turkeys for 84 cents a pound. That is cheap. Very cool. Blank slate. Started using tobacco sauce on my hamburger meat. Previously was very strict. Thoughts? I always tell somebody had this same question in one of our comments earlier today. If it's not affecting you negatively, blank slate, enjoy it. No problems. Tabasco sauce is pretty decent, clean. So I wouldn't sweat it. Yep. Because you'll know if something affects you negatively. You'll feel it. Larry, how's the bug liking his new hot rod? He's digging it, man. He's really digging it. Matter of fact, I didn't delete it. Oh, did I delete the picture? I did. I had it on here. Him in his new car. Yeah, he's digging it, man. Ketovore gearhead. All right. He was on the list of shame, as he called it. What was the list of shame, or what'd you say it was? I forget, the naughty list. Yeah, day 3 and counting. Amazing. Very cool, man. Very cool. Good for you. NGL, not gonna lie. All right. I'll have to remember that one. Swan, what's up, Swan? Hey, RJ, my parents are down the street from you. They're in the east. All right. Not gonna lie. Dang, Dougie, you knew it too? Ricky Lee knew it too. What is up with me, man? Less junk, more health. Hey, Larry, thanks for the shout out yesterday. Day 3, I'm walking into work right now, so I'll catch a replay. Have a blessed day. Awesome. Very cool. Day 3. Yeah, you, Ketovore Gearhead, and who else was it? They were here in the beginning of the stream. There were 3 of you who were it would be on day 3 today. I'm blanking right now. Boy, I am. Oh my gosh, I am so far behind the comments, you guys. I don't know if that irritates you guys because I'm a half hour behind in the comments. That's nuts. JD, San Diego is 75 and sunny with cotton wool clouds floating in the slight breeze off the ocean. I don't even need to be there to know it. Right? It's the same year round, man. It really is. It's beautiful. So expensive though. Larry, I actually went without coffee specifically to see if my tinnitus would go away like yours did. It took a couple weeks, but finally relief. I added coffee back in and never returned. Wow. Well, I'm very happy for you. Very happy for you, Rebecca. That's awesome. Cassie's in the house. I'm not even gonna. She's back to work now. Oh man, I gotta go down here. Not gonna lie, having some pork roast for lunch. All right, I gotta catch up to your comments here. If I see anybody new, I'm gonna say what's up. You guys are all talking amongst yourselves, so, and talking to Cassie. So we're having a little uncomfortable silence right now, but I don't want to miss anybody. Colleen, I do not like leftover steak, so I try and fry it up. That will help. Fry it AMs, that will help. You could also put leftover meat in a soup. Yeah. you and your family are wonderful people. Oh, thanks, Sam. You're always rooting for us. Okay, Terry, I'm in Ontario until the 15th, then heading to the Rock, as we call it, Newfoundland. Okay, so you're still out there, huh, Terry? Keto Simple, what's up? Want to say hi? I'm about to wrap this up. Yeah, I mean, I got really behind on the comments, just talking with everybody. Oh, I feel bad. I didn't see Metallica until 1998. Saw them again in 2000. I think it was they played without James when he burned his arms. Yep. Yeah, if I'd gone to Cassie this last time, that would have been my 10th Metallica concert, but I didn't go. Hey, you can count me twice, Larry. That will get us closer to 100. All right. How many times a day do you eat? Glenn Evans. I usually eat twice a day. It's good to see you, Glenn. First time here? I'm it's amazing how far behind I was, guys. A half hour behind. That's nuts. Larry, can you put in the description about the rehab place? What do you need to know, Aaron? The place I went? Yeah, the place I went was called the Overcomers, under the umbrella of Miracle Hill Ministries. And then they also have a program for women that our daughter Holly went to, and she found the Lord and got sober. So. Rebecca, Type O is my favorite band. Only got to see them 3 times. Probably why I had tinnitus for so long. Right? The concerts will do it to you. I don't care how many illegals might be receiving SNAP benefits. Being okay with the elderly and kids going hungry is not okay. I totally agree. Totally agree. Yep, for sure. They need to get in there and sign that continuing resolution. Get it done. It's very simple. Yes, to donate. I'll have to see if there's a link. I'll have to see, Aaron. But you could definitely look up their website. Just Miracle Hill Ministries. And yeah, that's very nice of you. Yeah, they have a good program. Saved my life. See if there's anyone else. Sarah, super chat. Thank you, girl. Please tell Cassie to keep her head up. Stress is the culprit, I think. What's working for me now is to let go and let God. Don't feel guilty. Yeah. Thank you, Sarah. I will. I'll remember to tell her. Appreciate that. All right. I want to see if there's anyone who's new. Oh, you guys are. Oh, okay. You guys are talking about Snap. I hope you guys aren't arguing. I know it's a hot topic, Yeah, I got no problem with helping people here illegally eat, but while we get them out, and then they can come in legally, and I got no problem helping them out. My tax dollars will happily go to help them out. And why they're here illegally, yeah, I want to feed people, but I'll feed you as we get ready and send you back to your country, and then you can come back through the port of entries just like everybody else who did it right. Ricky Lee, I signed up to join your and Cassie's Facebook group. I hope I answered the questions right. It's no big deal, even if you didn't. Even if you didn't, we let everybody in usually. All right, y'all. Gosh, we've been going a while. Hour and 15 minutes. That's crazy. And I am totally not still caught up. All right, I am now. Whew. Well, that was a long one, guys. That was hour 15. Cool. I feel much better. I was kind of down on the dumps when we started the meeting. For no reason, just woke up and kind of blah. Maybe it's the weather. It's Cassie's Monday. She left. So I sure do love you guys. And we'll see you tomorrow, okay? 11:55 a.m. Eastern. And we'll do it again, all right? Stay strong today. Make the right choices, all right? No sugar, no carbs, no cheating. You know that. See you guys.